Alright, you are welcome again. Today let's talk about solving inequality using sign chart. Now let's take this question. Find the range of values of x for which x plus 1 all over x minus 2 is greater than 3 all over x minus 2 minus 1 all over 2. Okay, yeah, we are asked to find the range of values of x for which this inequality is true. Okay, now let's go. In this expression, let's take the values on the right hand side. Let's solve them first. Okay, now let's combine these 3 all over x minus 2 minus 1 all over 2. Let's combine it. Okay, now when you want to combine it, let's look for the LCM of the both fractions. So we can just simply take 2 open bracket x minus 2 as the LCM. Okay, now these 2 open bracket x minus 2 divided by x minus 2, then you see that x minus 2 will cancel x minus 2, then remaining 2. Now 2 multiplied by the numerator, it will give you 6. That is 2 times 3, it will give you 6. Then we have minus, we open bracket. Now 2 open bracket x minus 2 divided by 2, you see that 2 will cancel 2, then we'll be left with x minus 2, then x minus 2 times the numerator, which is 1, then you have x minus 2. So this x minus 2 is in bracket. Okay, now let's open this bracket. That means we're going to have 6 minus times x, it will give you minus x, then minus times minus 2, it will give you plus 2. So therefore we are having 6 minus x plus 2 all over 2 open bracket x minus 2. All right, now let's go. 6 plus 2 is going to give us 8. So in our numerator we have 8 minus x all over 2 open bracket x minus 2. All right, that means the values we are having on our right hand side is 8 minus x all over 2 open bracket x minus 2. And that means our expression will look like this now. X plus 1 all over x minus 2 is greater than 8 minus x all over 2 open bracket x minus 2. All right, this is the new look of our expression, and it is the same with the original. Okay, now let's go. I want us to make this expression to be linear. I want to remove the fraction, so that means we are going to multiply both sides by 2 open bracket x minus 2 in bracket squared. Okay, we're going to multiply both sides by 2 open bracket x minus 2 close bracket raised to power 2. Okay, now when we multiply, we're going to look like this. Okay, now this x minus 2 in a denominator will cancel one of the x minus 2. Okay, yes, then in our right hand side 2 open bracket x minus 2 will cancel 2 open bracket x minus 2. You get it? Yes. Now after the cancellation, this is what we're going to have. In our left hand side, we're going to have x plus 1 in bracket, and then 2 open bracket x minus 2. This x minus 2 is squared, so we just cancelled 1. Okay, now greater than, in our right hand side, we're going to have 8 minus x in bracket, and then x minus 2. 2 cancel 2 out. Okay, and then this x minus 2 is squared, so 1 is cancelled out, remaining 1. All right, so therefore we are having x plus 1 in bracket 2 open bracket x minus 2 greater than 8 minus x in bracket x minus 2 in bracket. All right, yes. Now let's look closely. What do they have in common? What can you find in a left hand side, and you can also find in the right hand side? Okay, now you can see clearly that x minus 2 is common, so let's factor out x minus 2. So when you factor out x minus 2, now let's open a big bracket. What will be remaining in the left hand side will be x plus 1 and then 2. I will say greater than On the right hand side, we'll have 8 minus x remaining. Okay, now let's put this remaining, the values remaining in a bracket. Okay, now let's go. In the b bracket, let's open the bracket properly. So we're going to have 2 times x, going to give us 2x, then 2 times 1 is going to give us 2. All right, so therefore in a b bracket we're having 2x plus 2 greater than 8 minus x. Okay, yes, from this place let's take the values in the right hand side to the left hand side. Okay, so now that means we're going to have x minus 2 in bracket. Now in the b bracket we have 2x plus, this minus x, when it is coming it will be plus x, then we have plus 2. Now 8, when it is coming to be minus 8, greater than, since there's no value there, we'll simply say greater than 0. All right, good. Now in the b bracket, 2x plus x is equal to 3x, and then 2 minus 8 is minus 6. Then we'll have greater than 0. So therefore we are having x minus 2 in bracket, 3x minus 6 greater than 0. Okay, so therefore we're going to have x minus 2 is greater than 0, or 3x minus 6 is greater than 0. So have x, let's take minus 2 to the other side, we're going to have greater than 2, or 3x, let's take minus 6 to the other side, going to give us greater than 6. Now we are looking for x, let's divide both sides by 3. So 3x divided by 3 greater than 6 divided by 3. So x is greater than 2. All right, so we solved this and we found a value, just 1. And then the value that we found is 2. Hello, please pay attention to this. In all our solvings, we've not come across the one that we found only one value except this. Now, please pay attention to how you're going to do this. Now, please, I want you to draw your number line. As you draw your number line, the number that we just, or the value that we just obtained is 2, just one value. And then indicate or identify the 2 from the number line. Draw your arrow up. Now, from 2, you draw arrow forward, and then 2, draw arrow backwards. That means we are having just 2 range of values. Just 2 range of values. All right. Now, what are the range? We have x less than 2. That is all the numbers less than 2. And then x greater than 2. All the numbers greater than 2. Now, which of this range satisfy this inequality? Now, let's draw our table. In this case, we're simply going to draw 3 by 2. Have 3 columns and then 3 rows. Okay, so you see this. Now look at it. Look at the table. Look at the table. Right, so we have the range x less than 2 and then x greater than 2. Okay, now let's pick number from our range. From the first range, let's pick minus 2. Now let's fix it in our factor. Our factor is x minus 2. So, and then we find our x to be what? Minus 2. Now we have minus 2 minus 2. So when you say minus 2 minus 2, it's going to give you minus 4. All right, good. Now let's choose from our second range. So our second range, let's simply choose 3. So let's place it in our factor. Our factor say x minus 2. So when we fix it, we're going to have 3 minus 2. So 3 minus 2 is equal to 1. Hello. Good. From this place, we have solved the sign chart, and then we have obtained our values. Okay, we have plus and then we have minus. So minus is for the range less than 2, and then plus for the range greater than 2. Okay, now let's look at our question. We are having greater than, so that means we're going to look for positive. So the range of values that satisfies this inequality is x greater than 2. So the conclusion, we're going to say, thus the original inequality is true if x is greater than 2. Hello. So we're going to say, thus the original inequality is true if x is greater than 2. All right. Thank you very much for watching. Please, if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do. All right. Keep watching, keep practicing. See you next time.